goals. You guys need to freaking read this. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to do another monthly reset. So this one is going to be for August. I did one of these for the first time last month and you guys seemed to like it. So I thought I would make a new one. I feel like this helps keep me accountable towards my goals. So it's kind of fun to film it. And my favorite part is doing the favorites. So I hope you guys like that segment. So first I want to start off by going over my goals for last month and seeing which ones I actually hit and which ones I didn't. I also had to make myself coffee, of course, because I am not myself without coffee. I just made a iced latte with whole milk and I added a bit of coconut water and a bit of maple syrup. It's pretty good, but the Nespresso pot I used, I'm not too fond of. I forget the name of it. It's one of their new iced ones. I'll put it here on the screen, but I don't know. It tastes really like floral, and I'm not too fond of that taste. I'm still gonna drink it because I still love coffee and I need it. Anyways, let's see which goals I hit for July. So starting off with a bang, I had finished 2 books and I actually did this, and I think I'm probably gonna finish 4 by the end of the month. I've actually been really getting into reading and I'll show you guys which books I finish in my favorite segment, but I'm very proud of myself for this one, and one of them I actually read in less than 2 days, so I get to check that one off. And then next I had get outside at least 15 minutes per day, and this one I also did as well because I've been walking Chloe every single day. It's just been really nice walking her after dinner. It's like something that I look forward to every day, and we go on like the same route every time, so that's kind of nice. And then next I had go on date nights. I put an S on this one and we only went on 1 date night actually, so I think I'm gonna put an X through that. We did go on 1 date night though. And then next up, I try a new restaurant, and we did do this on our date night. We tried this Italian restaurant that's near us and it was so freaking fire. They had eggplant fries and they were so bomb. We also got some like spinach ravioli. It was just really good. Very expensive, but very worth it. For my health and wellness section, I put stick to my workout plan, and I did do this pretty well. So basically, I've just been making a workout plan on Canva, and I just plan out my workouts every Sunday, and then I try my best to follow them throughout the week. And I've actually been doing this, and I remember that I set this goal for myself, and there's a couple times where I didn't want to do it, but I remember that I had this goal, so I have been doing that. I get to check that off, and then get 10,000 steps per day. I don't think I hit it per day, but I definitely hit it on average. I'm gonna check that one off because I think some days I definitely walk like 15,000 steps, other days I'll walk like 7. So I think it all kind of evens out to 10. And then next up, make more juice. I don't think I made any juice. I kind of forgot that I set this goal. I'm gonna X that one off. Drink more tea. I don't know that I drank more tea. I drink tea every day, like 2 cups at least. I drink 1 in the morning and then I'll have my matcha in the afternoon. I wouldn't necessarily say I drink more tea, so I'm gonna X that one off. Be more mindful. I think I did do this a little bit, not much, but I've been implementing like no social media days on Sundays, and so I feel like that forces me to be more mindful doing things. When I have like a spare moment, I would usually be scrolling through social media, but instead on the days where I'm not using social media, I'm kind of just sitting there, and I guess that's being mindful, right? I'm gonna check it off. Next, for work and school, I put work at least 12 shifts. I did do this. I think I worked 14, if I'm remembering correctly. And 2 of them were actually doubles, so I definitely worked 12 shifts, so I'm proud of myself for that one. Make money through UGC content. I kind of fell off doing this, to be honest. So I made $50 off of a try-on haul that I did for one of the brands that sent me exercise dresses. I think I'm gonna check that one off because I technically did make a little bit. Not as much as I would like, but I also did receive a lot of free product. Like Hue Kitchen, they sent me a big ass box of freaking chocolates, and I am so happy about it because I love their chocolate. Finished med research. I definitely did that. I think I finished that the first week of the month. This is for my 2nd semester of nursing school, by the way, if you're new to my channel. For social media, I put hit 400 subscribers on YouTube. I literally just did this like a couple days ago. I think I'm at like 407 right now, so I'm pretty proud of myself for that because the month is still not over. I'm filming this like a week before the month is over. I definitely hit that. Next, hit 1,500 Instagram followers. I did not do this as of right now. I think I'm at like 1,477, but obviously this fluctuates so much, Instagram, and it's definitely out of my control. So I'm not gonna beat myself up about not hitting 1,500 Instagram followers, but hopefully I will hit by the end of the month. Promote more products that I love. Did I do this? Actually, yeah, I did do this because on Amazon Prime Day, I actually made like a whole thing on my story about all the products that I love from Amazon. So I did do that. Post on Instagram 5 times a week. I did do this. I've been really hammering Instagram Reels lately, and I'm proud of myself for that because it's honestly just become a routine that I post a reel once a day. I've been posting honestly a lot of breakfast reels because those have been doing really well, so I've been really enjoying doing that. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the wintertime when there's not good lighting, because right now I'm really taking advantage of that lighting, the natural light. So I put upload 5 YouTube videos. As of right now, I did not. I think I'm at 4, but by the end of the month I will definitely have 5 up because this is gonna be my 5th, I believe. So I'm gonna check that off because I'm going to do it by the end of the month. Comment on 5 posts a day on Instagram. This one definitely did not do. I think I did it the first like 2 days of July, but I definitely fell off of it. I've just been wanting to engage more on my Instagram with other creators and with like my followers and stuff. Yeah, I kind of forgot that I had this goal, to be honest. I need to work on that. I'm gonna X that off. Okay, that is it for my July goals. Honestly, I hit most of them, so I'm pretty proud of myself. I feel like I made a lot for July, so I definitely toned it down a little bit for August because I'm gonna be starting school. So I'm gonna show you guys what I have for August. Alrighty, let's go over my August goals, shall we? For August, I definitely took it easy on myself because like I said, I'm starting school up like mid-August, so I wanted to keep them relatively simple and not do too many goals because I wanted to make it realistic to things I could actually hit, because I know that I'm gonna be very stressed out the first couple of weeks of school. I'm gonna put the goals up here on the screen, but first I just did basically the same categories as last time. I just did a little bit less goals for each category. So the first category I did was personal. I put read 3 books. I feel like this is pretty doable just because this month I've actually been getting really into reading, so I know that I'm gonna want to read more books next month, and I'm really excited to start reading like all Colleen Hoover books because I read one of her books this month and it was so good, so I'm just excited to read all of them. Reading has been like my go-to hobby lately. Like when I think of something that I want to do to just like escape reality almost, like when I come home from work, all I want to do is just like sit and read. It's so crazy to me because I never used to be a reader, and I used to like force myself to read before bed, or when I was a kid I would have to read, so I'd feel like I didn't want to read. And now that like I actually found books that I enjoy reading, that's the thing with reading, you have to find books that you actually enjoy, because I was reading like self-help books, which are good, but it's not something that you can like binge read. At least for me, I can't really read a self-help book all in one sitting. Like I have to like break it up into parts, and then I just feel like it takes me a long time to read and I'm not like enjoying it that much. I've been into like romance and thrillers lately. With those books, I feel like I can read them a lot faster and I actually like enjoy reading, and I just get so obsessed with like the storyline and the characters and stuff, so it's really fun. Anyways, so yeah, I put read 3 books. I'm not sure which books yet, but next I put have an at-home date night. I just said do an at-home one because last time we did try a new restaurant, so I felt like it'd be good to do something at home, maybe like a make our own pizza night, or I've really been wanting to like make actual ice cream at home, so maybe we could do that. And then I put have a social media free day 4 times. So I've been trying to implement this once a week, like one day on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, to just have a day of no social media. That doesn't include YouTube though, because I feel like YouTube I kind of just put on when I'm doing things, and social media is something that like I have to sit and like actually stare at my screen, if that makes sense. Like YouTube I kind of just play in the background. I've been doing no social media days, and I feel like that really has been beneficial for me because 1, I have a lot more time to read when I don't scroll on social media, and 2, I just feel like I'm even more excited to like answer DMs and do stuff on the day after my social media free day. That's just been working for me. I definitely recommend trying that because I feel like it's definitely good for your mental health, and we're so consumed by social media nowadays, so I feel like every once in a while it's good to take a break. Moving on to health and wellness, I put do yoga once a week. I've been getting way more into like weightlifting lately. I go in phases. This last week I've been weightlifting a lot more, so I feel like it's good to have one yoga day a week because I don't stretch enough, so I feel like yoga is a good way to stretch. Plus, it's very calming, and after I get off of a day of working as a CNA, it's very physically demanding, I should say. So doing yoga after work I feel like it's a good way to like relax and wind down. And the next I put weightlift 3 times a week. So ideally I would like to weightlift 3 times a week and then do yoga once a week, and then just have one day where I do kind of whatever I'm feeling, like Pilates or maybe another weightlifting day, like a full body workout or something. And then next I put make one vegetarian dinner a week. I don't know why this just came to me when I was writing out my goals, but I felt like that'd be kind of fun just to like spice up my recipes and stuff and try to do one vegetarian dinner. Eating vegetarian is a little bit cheaper because meat is probably like the most expensive part of a meal. Plus, I don't know, I always feel really good when I eat veggie filled meals. Next, I put add 3 new recipes to my recipe binder. This is something new that I've been doing, and I will actually have a video up on YouTube on me making the recipe binder, but basically I just created this binder where I'm gonna put all of my recipes in, and I wanna just keep adding to it so that way it gets filled up. And this month I wanna try to add 3 new recipes. For work and school, I put do one brand deal. I would love to do that. I've actually been reaching out to some brands. I know I have like not that many followers, but some of them do respond, and if they don't want to work with me, a lot of them will actually just like send me some of their products or even give me like a discount code that I can give my followers. So that's been kind of nice, especially with Hue Kitchen because I freaking love them. And when they sent me chocolate, I was like, what is life? I don't know, I was so excited. And I'm still eating it because they sent me so much, and I've been literally eating it every day. It's so good. If you guys have not tried it, this is not sponsored by Hue, but it is so good. You need to try it. Honestly, I love them all, but I think the salted chocolate and the cashew butter one, those are my 2 favorites. So far, I haven't tried all of them. Okay, and then next I put work 10 shifts. So last month I did 12, but this month I'm gonna do 10 because I'm starting school, so I'm probably not gonna be able to work as much, but I wanna try to work as much as I can before I start school, so hopefully I can get in 10 shifts. I am working on call, so it's kind of hard to pick up shifts, but I think I already have like 5 scheduled, so hopefully I can pick up 5 more. Next I put finish unit 1 slow. So basically this is for my 2nd semester of nursing school. They already provided us with like the student learning outcomes, which is basically like a study guide for our first unit. So I want to be able to finish that before I start school. Okay, next for social media, I put hit 500 followers on TikTok. I feel like my TikTok has been growing a little bit more recently than it usually is. Like I feel like I was stuck at 200 followers for the longest time, and I honestly did not care at all. Like I was just posting randomly, like I wasn't trying to really grow it. I think like a year ago I was posting consistently and trying to grow, and then I saw no growth and I honestly just gave up. The same video that I post on my Instagram Reels, I've been just putting that on TikTok, and I feel like it's just been doing better. I also had one video go viral, so I think that's definitely helping me grow a little bit. Okay, and the next I put post 1 TikTok a day. So I've been doing like 5 a week, but I'm gonna try and just post 1 a day. I don't know how I'm gonna do that for my no social media day. And then next up, create savable content. So basically what I mean by this is I want to post content that people can actually use. Like for instance, my recipes, I want to share the whole recipe, like the directions and everything, so people can actually like save them and then go back and use them for one of their meals, or just like find inspiration from them and save them. So hopefully I can create some more savable content. I don't really know how that goal is going to be measurable, but okay, next I'm gonna go into my budget. Okay, so first I'm just gonna kind of go over my budget for last month and tell you guys kind of what I spent in every category and see how close I came to what I budgeted for myself. And then I'm gonna go and pretty much erase everything that I have and just start over for the new month. Starting with the first category, groceries. This one, I feel like I went way under budget, which is surprising to me because I felt like I spent a lot on groceries, but I actually didn't. Do keep in mind that I think I'm gonna go grocery shopping one more time this month because I still have a week left of the month, so I might spend an extra $100-ish maybe, but it's still gonna be under budget because I did put $5.50 for groceries and I spent $360.46, so I feel like that was really good, and I've been trying to not spend as much on groceries, so I'm happy with that. Next, for restaurants, I put $100 for my budget, and then I only spent $53. And I think this is because we usually eat out like once a week, and I think one of the weekends we have like a health food store near us, and I just got food from their hot bar, so I just counted that on my grocery bill because it was at a grocery store and I was buying grocery items anyway. So that was one of the nights that I ate out. And then me and Alex, we usually split eating out, so maybe one weekend he'll pay, the next weekend I'll pay. So I actually didn't spend very much on restaurants this month. So I think the $53 came from the Italian restaurant that we went to on our date night. Okay, moving on to gas. I put $75, and I actually so far have only spent $50.21. I only had to fill up once, and I went to Costco, so it was a little bit cheaper. But I think I might need gas again by the end of the month. I'm not really sure. I think I'm at like half a tank right now, so that might last me a week, but we'll see. And then for gym, I put $0 because I don't have a gym membership and I'm not paying for anything for the gym right now, so I spent $0 on that. For coffee, I put $15. And I actually spent $128.50, but that is because I actually ordered a bunch of Nespresso pods, and that was probably like at least $100. And I'm not obviously doing that every month. Those last us for a few months, and me and Alex usually like trade off on buying those. So this month I did spend a lot, and I also went to Starbucks a couple times and Dutch Bros once. So yeah, I could have spent a lot this month on coffee. July actually had half-price Starbucks drinks on Tuesdays, so I've been taking advantage of that. Honestly, not that expensive because I get a cold brew and it's like $5, so it was only like $2.50, so that's pretty good. Next, I put self-care $20. I wasn't really sure what to consider self-care. I don't think I really bought myself any like necessarily self-care items. Like when I think of self-care things, I think of maybe like face masks, or what would be considered self-care. So what I did was I counted the books that I bought under self-care, because I feel like that's kind of self-care in a way. Like that's what it feels like to me. So I spent $36.17 on books. I think I bought 3 books, I want to say. For clothing, I put $0, and I spent $0. I actually bought a workout set on Amazon Prime Day, and I thought in my head, damn it, I bought clothes. Like I'm not gonna, for my budget, I know I put $0, but I ended up returning it because it didn't fit. So I feel like I bought nothing. And then for gifts, I put $0. I did make Alex a little like work gift basket because he just started a new job. So I did like a new job survival kit kind of, but I actually counted that under miscellaneous. So okay, and then subscriptions, I put $24.50. I only have like 3 subscriptions, so that's what I spent on subscriptions. And then for alcohol, I put $25. I so far have not spent anything. I don't think I drank at all this month, to be honest. I've just been not feeling it. Like I'm kind of over feeling like shit the next day, so I just haven't really been drinking. That's not to say I'm never gonna drink again, but for traveling, I put $0 and I spent $0, sadly. I wish I traveled somewhere, but I didn't. Miscellaneous, I put $50. I ended up spending $130.97. I think that was because I made Alex that little basket, and I want to say I spent like $75 on that. I bought random things off of Amazon for Amazon Prime Day, so I think that was the other money that I spent. One of those items was these little coasters. I am obsessed with these. Like, how freaking cute is this? I feel like they're decoration and they're practical because they're coasters. Can't remember everything I bought on Prime Day, but I also bought these highlighters just because they were so cute. Like, I love the pastel-y colors, and I just ran out of ink on like most of my highlighters, so I had to buy some new ones anyways. Okay, next I put savings, and I wanted to save $400, and I literally just did this like a couple days ago. I put $400 in my savings account, so that's good. And then for my Roth IRA, I wanted to invest $100, and I did that. I have it set up automatically to where it comes out twice a month, $50 each, and I just invest $100 a month. I used to do a lot more, but now that I'm in school and I'm not working very much, I can only afford to do 100, but that's better than nothing. Okay, and then for my bills, for our HOA, I put $417 because that is 2 HOA payments, and I kind of mentioned in the last video I didn't pay HOA in June, so I knew it was going to come out twice in July, and then it actually came out for June, July, and August this month. So I spent $608 on HOA. At least I don't have to pay for August. For utilities, I put $0, and I spent $0 on utilities because that is something that I only pay every other month. So this month I didn't have to pay. So next, for my CNA income, I put $20 $2,500, that's how much I wanted to make. And as of right now, I made $1,137, but I'm gonna get paid again by the end of the month. I should come pretty close to that goal. And then next I put additional income, $50, and I did make $50 on this try on haul video that I sent to Brand. I already kind of mentioned that, but I feel like I manifested that in a way, because like I literally just wrote a random number, $50, and they paid me $50 for the video, so I don't really know how that worked out, but it did, so I'm not complaining. I'm basically just gonna go through and like erase everything, and I'm gonna keep like essentially the same budget because I feel like it was pretty accurate to what I actually spent. I think I'm gonna take out the self-care just because I didn't really know what to count as self-care, so I think I'm just gonna add more money to the miscellaneous category instead of having self-care. I have to change up like the utilities and the HOA. I think for my CNA income, I'm gonna aim for $2,500 again because I feel like that was a pretty good number. I might not be able to hit that because I'm not working as much. Okay, I just decided to add another category. So for miscellaneous, I put $150, and then I added school and I put $150 because I'm definitely probably gonna need a little bit of school supplies, and I also need a new pair of scrubs for clinicals, so I know that is gonna cost me at least like $70. Anything else I need, I might need some binders or paper or whatever, printer ink, I don't freaking know. For HOA, I put $0. I'm not gonna spend any money on HOA for August because I paid 3 times in July. And then for utilities, I'm gonna have to pay, I believe it's $150. I think it varies each month, but it's like around $150. I'm gonna try to make $50 again on additional income. Not really sure again where that's gonna come from, but hopefully I can manifest it. And $2,500 for CNA, so we'll see how that comes out. Last but not least, I wanted to discuss my favorites for July. I literally almost forgot, and I don't know how because this is my favorite part. I kind of did essentially like the same thing as last month. For food and drink, I put 3 things, and then for entertainment, I just have 2 categories with 3 things in them each. Starting out with food and drinks, number 1 is my iced maple syrup latte. This has been my go-to, and it just literally tastes to me so much better than going out and buying a latte. I don't know why, like it's just the Nespresso pod, the milk froth, like it's just chef's kiss, so good. So basically what I do is I'll either do it hot or iced. I've had it a couple times hot, but mostly I have it iced. So I'll do a double shot of espresso. I'll do the Charo, I don't know how to say it, but that Nespresso pod, and then I will put it in my ice shaker and add some ice, shake it up, and then I'll pour it over ice. I will just froth up like probably half a cup of whole milk. You have to do whole milk because it froths way better than any other milk. And I just add probably like 1 to 2 teaspoons of maple syrup in the milk while it's frothing, and then I pour that right on top of the ice and the espresso shot, and it's just oh, it's so amazing. And if I do it hot, I'll kind of just do it the same way. I just won't shake it over ice. You guys should definitely try that one out. Maple syrup latte. And then next, I put corn and jalapeno mac and cheese. So I made this the other night, and it was, oh my god, it was so good. One of the best mac and cheeses I've ever eaten, and I honestly don't think I've ever made homemade mac and cheese, and it was just so good. I actually found the recipe on TikTok from this girl's page. I cannot freaking think of her name right now, but I'll put it here on the screen. And I've been binging all of her cooking videos, and she just has like the best cooking videos. She's definitely a way better cook than I am, that's for sure. Like she has very good technique, especially chopping. But yeah, I found the recipe from her, and it was literally so good. Highly recommend trying. Next, I put yogurt bowl with Q Kitchen chocolate hard shell. I've been telling you guys how much I love Q Kitchen chocolate, and I made this the other night as well. So basically what I did is I mixed plain Greek yogurt with jelly that I homemade on the stove. It was just frozen strawberries with like a tablespoon of sugar, and I just mashed it together on the stove. So I mixed that with yogurt, and then I added a little bit of maple syrup, and then on top I melted a little bit of Q Kitchen salty chocolate with coconut oil in the microwave until it was melted, and then I just poured it right on top of the yogurt bowl, and then I freeze it for like 10 minutes, and it is so good. It makes like a hard shell on top, and you just crack it, and then the yogurt's soft underneath. It is literally the best thing ever. Okay, next for entertainment, I have for YouTube Allison Bickerstaff. I've watched like probably half her videos, and she has a lot, but I just love her content. Like it's so peaceful and like calming to watch, and it just puts me in like the best mood. It seems like she's always happy. I mean, obviously life's not how it looks online, but she's just so like uplifting, and her videos are just so comforting and I just love them. I think she also does monthly resets as well. I'll definitely tag her, you guys should check her out. And then next I put Maddi Bragg. This is kind of a newer one that I've been watching. I only watched like a few of her videos, but I feel like you can tell when someone is being authentically like themselves. Like she's not super energetic or anything, but her videos are also just very comforting to watch. Like it just feels so real. She just shares like daily vlogs and things that she's doing in her daily life. It's just fun to watch. I don't know. She also shares a lot of recipes too. So as you know, I enjoy watching recipe videos. And then next I put book rankings. Since I've been really into reading, I've been watching a lot of book ranking videos to find new book recommendations. One that I just recently watched, it was a book talk video. So this girl was ranking a bunch of books that are popular on TikTok, and her name is Sara Carrolli. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that was a video I just recently watched and that was really good. I'll leave her down below as well in that video. And then next, my last category is books. This is definitely my favorite category of this entire month because I feel like I've been so consumed with reading books and I just love it. My first book is Verity by Colleen Hoover, and this one just literally blew my mind. It was so dark and intense and honestly made me sick to my stomach at points, but it was just so freaking good. One of those books that you just have to keep turning the pages. You have to read it in like 2 sittings because it is just so good. It's not a book that you can just read a little bit every day. I love when books are so intense the entire time and there's never like a dull moment. Like this book just had me on edge reading. So this is what the book looks like. Verity by Colleen Hoover. You guys need to freaking read this. This is the book that has got me back into reading. Trigger warning though, because it is very, very, very dark. There's a lot of disturbing moments in this book. Next book I have, this one I'm not done yet, but I think I'm gonna finish it by today. I have like 100 pages left. It's called The Silent Patient, and this one is also really good. It's about this girl that kills her husband, or she shoots him in the face. She shoots her husband in the face 5 times. After her husband dies, she never speaks again. Like she doesn't say anything. It's called The Silent Patient, obviously. Basically, they're just trying to figure out how to get her to talk again or why she's not talking, like the reason behind it. It is also just very, very suspenseful, and it's just been getting really, really good. And honestly, I wanted to keep reading last night, but I had to go to sleep, so I think I'm gonna finish it today. I highly recommend this book as well though. I think Verity's my favorite, and then this one would probably be my second favorite of books that I've literally read in my entire life, like Verity and then this one. And then next I have 101 essays that will change the way you think. That's this book. So I did mention this book last time, and I would say it's more on like the self-help side of books, so it's been taking me a while to get through, but honestly I'm almost done. I probably have like less than 100 pages left, but I really like this book because like all the essays, they don't correlate to one another, so you can kind of just pick it up, read one essay, and then just put it down. It's not a book that you have to like sit and read in one sitting, and I'm always reading something else when I'm reading this. You guys should check this out. Okay, you guys, I think that is gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this August reset. It took everything in me not to drink my whole coffee before the video, but I wanted to have it in the video. I have a little bit left, but I'm almost done with it. But let me know if there's any other segments you guys would like to see in this video or anything I should add. If you have any goal ideas for me, because I feel like I do the same ones almost every month, but I want to switch it up each time. So let me know if you guys like these videos. I'm excited to keep doing them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.